A tight silence descended over Barcelona's training ground the day a young midfielder left early, clutching his right knee. A place that had once been rebuilt and rehung after a long, painful year away. The worry that followed was immediate and precise. This isn't just a twinge, it's the same knee that required surgery in 2023, the one that taught a 21-year-old how fragile momentum can be. He missed the trip to Rayo Vallecano, withdrew from the national squad, and returned to the club's revolving door of scans and cautious words. Now, as the calendar edges toward Barca's first home fixture of the new season, the medical staff have a blunt choice: bring him back early and gamble on short-term gain, or step back and protect a talent whose prime the club cannot afford to gamble away. That choice lands squarely on Hansi Flick's desk and on the shoulders of a coaching setup already adjusting formations and minutes. Flick has options: Pedri's ball retention, Frenkie de Jong's rhythm, a promising youngster's energy, but none replicate the particular blend of bite and invention Gavi supplies. Tactics have a way of reshaping themselves around absences, and with opponents watching and opponents counting on weakness, Barcelona must decide whether the faint hope of an early return is worth the very real risk of a setback that could stretch for months. Fans understand the stakes because they remember the long, patient work of recovery 2 years ago. They know a misstep now could rewind hard-won progress and alter the arc of a season that still hangs in its first chapters. Reports from local media and trusted club channels match in tone, if not in every detail. Discomfort remains, the same knee is proving troublesome, and the staff are leaning toward caution rather than a headline-seeking miracle. That caution has consequences on selection sheets and on transfer room talk, because when a club loses an engine piece, it is not merely lineups that shift but the rhythm of pressing, transition, and chance creation. It becomes a test of depth. Can the squad absorb the loss without losing identity? And a test of management asking whether patience or urgency will best serve both the player's long-term career and the club's short-term ambitions. The young midfielder himself is said to be frustrated. Youth rarely wants to sit when it can run, and ambition frays at enforced stillness. Yet every specialist who has watched this knee works with a ledger of memory. Graft, surgery, months of rebuilding trust between limb and will. In that ledger sits the simple, stubborn lesson that time and careful load sometimes win where bravery does not. For now, Barcelona coach and doctors consult, weigh scans and feelings, and prepare a match plan with or without one of their brightest sparks. Supporters argue on social feeds, pundits sketch contingency X, is and O is, and rivals file their own notes. Through all of it, there is one constant: the club will not rush a known weakness simply for the narrative of a comeback, because history once taught them the cost. This episode is more than a team sheet change. It is a reminder that football's drama is not only scored in goals, but in the smaller, quieter battles between medical prudence and competitive hunger that determine whether a season is built or broken. Keep watching the updates, because the next bulletin could shift tactics, transfers, and the temper of the campaign itself.